And as we gather on these evenings in the community of queer Nidra, folks that identify somewhere outside of the mainstream, somewhere outside of the known binaries of the status quo, we are in between, oftentimes, whatever that in between means to you. It is welcome. All of you is welcome. And welcome you to this practice of Yoga Nidra, our practice tonight, gathering in community, and to be with a bit of the mystery, to be in that space in between, whatever that means to you, whether you are somewhere in a bigger life change or in some subtle shifts. Taking a moment to consider what that might be in your life, to be in between. And allowing this body to get comfortable, allowing this human form to find its place, its position, letting the body rest for this practice. This practice is for the mind, for the states of awareness, for consciousness itself as it moves in between the state of wakefulness and the state of sleep. Taking a moment to develop our ability to be there in those in-between states. They're called hypnagogic and hypnopompic states, if you like the literature and the science, if you want to read more about those states. And in this practice, we practice being there. We practice dropping the awareness into those states and holding it there. So you can't do this wrong. And if you do fall asleep, that's because you need the rest. And if you stay awake and have an experience, that's lovely. The rest in and of itself is a medicine, is something needed in these times more than ever before as we journey through this time of pandemic, through this time of transformation, in between what we knew once before and into what we don't know yet, in between the past and the future. And as we gather on these evenings in the community of queer Nidra, folks that identify somewhere outside of the mainstream, somewhere outside of the known binaries of the status quo, we are in between, oftentimes, perhaps between identities, perhaps between segments of society, between various expressions of our fullness, or maybe parts of ourselves to be safe in navigating this complex world. Whatever that in-between means to you, it is welcome. All of you is welcome. And it begins with the comfort of your human form, doing what you need to organize the legs, the arms, the trunk, doing what you need to smooth out any wrinkles, to soften any edges. It might be nice to take a deeper breath. That might be something your body enjoys. You might like a yawn, maybe a hum while you exhale, maybe a audible sigh. A little bonus of digital living with the microphones muted. You can make some roars if that's what you need to unwind from the day. Feeling into that. Thank you. Receiving the inhales and receiving what so many scientists over the weeks and months here have been working with love, with dedication for humanity, injections of love that we've been receiving, injections of community care. Thank you. For those here who are recovering from the vaccine. From receiving this injection of love as the body make sense of it. Our outside world has changed, and so our inner worlds need updating. Our inner worlds are also evolving with these times in between the old and the new. And the body comfortable, the body settling in and receiving the breath, receiving the support of gravity, receiving the community care that is just around us. We are part of a grid. None of us an island. We share the airspace. As you rest and breathe, knowing you are where you are, breathing and receiving and being where you are. In this comfort, in this body situated, in this knowing that whatever is in between, whatever is in transition, whatever is evolving, one or two things you know for sure. For sure there is gravity. For sure there is the earth beneath this body to hold and support. Notice where the body is held. Notice what is beneath you, up and under you. Feel that support. And there's an atmosphere on this planet. There is an abundance of air to breathe. You know this. That for every inhale, there is abundant air, and for every exhale, all the space you need. You know this, the arrival and the departure. And those moments in between, there's a moment in between the inhale and the exhale. A moment of fullness when the body transitions from the in to the out. And there's a transition at the exhale into the inhale. There's a moment in between. Feel into those moments as the body is resting and the mind follows the breath. Feel into those moments of transition, the moments of the inhale arriving and the transition into the exhale. And at the departure of the exhale, that moment of switch, the in-between, what happens there? The body knows. The body knows transition. The body knows the switch. So let this be the practice for the next few moments, the practice of watching the switch from inhale to exhale, from exhale into inhale. Just be there. Know that it arrives and departs. Trust that this body will breathe. And as the mind drops into the body, comes home to the body, inhabits the body, notice what is emerging. Where is the body moving toward? Where is the heart moving toward? The mind in this question, where to? In between here and there? In between the old patterns and the new ones? Where to? Which way? Just allowing that to be a question, just holding that uncertainty, but that ability to ask, the ability to wonder in the heart. Which way? So many possibilities. The body knows, the body can feel it. Notice the shape of your body, the position of this body. And let the awareness move down to the feet, down to the right foot and the left foot, the right ankle and the left ankle, the sole of the right foot and the sole of the left foot, the toes on the right from the big toe to the little toe, and the toes on the left, all five from the big to the little. The tops of the feet. Take a moment to notice the two ankles, the feet and the ankles, and the path they walk in between. And the lower legs, front and back, shins and calves and the knees, from the kneecaps to the back. Front of the thigh and back of the thigh. Buttocks right and left, right hip and left hip. Sacrum, pelvis, pelvic floor. Be aware of any sensations. Be aware of the shapes and the positions. Be aware of this body resting, this body in comfort, this body here in this present moment with a low back and an abdomen, a chest right and left, and an upper back with shoulder blades left and right. Awareness to the right armpit and shoulder, upper arm, elbow, forearm and wrist, right hand, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. Palm of the hand. Connected to the elbow, to the shoulder, to the left shoulder and armpit, upper arm and elbow, left forearm, wrist and hand, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring and little finger, left palm, back of the hand, connected to the shoulder. Be aware of the left shoulder and the right collarbone and the left collarbone. The hollow between the collarbones, the neck and throat, the back of the head and the sides, left and right ear, temples and cheeks, the jaw and chin, lower lip, upper lip, nose, left eye, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, forehead, hairline, and the crown of the head together. The head and the face, the neck and the shoulders, right arm, left arm, chest and upper back, low back and abdomen, pelvis, right leg and left leg together. The two legs, the trunk and two arms, neck and head, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Here, the whole body, resting, the whole body here present, in between sleep and wake, the whole body in this state of awareness. The awareness home in the body, the awareness following the breath, and being with this body's knowing, the sensations present, being with this body's wisdom, feeling into any questions, feeling into any mysteries. Letting the awareness move into the right hand and placing into the right hand the thing from the past or the thing that feels there, present, stuck, the anchor. If there is an in-between, place in the right hand the thing moving away from, perhaps an old way of being, perhaps an old relationship, a dynamic that no longer serves you. And offer it a symbol, an object, an image. What might that be in the right hand that is from the past, that is holding back, that is providing one end of this in-between, the thing that is, the thing that was. And move into the left hand, the awareness of what could be, the thing of moving into. What is the opposite? What could happen without the stuck, without the past, without the old? Bring into the left hand an image, a symbol, for that which is emerging, the potential which is coming. And down by the feet, let there be a space of neither. Down by the feet, let there be a space of neither the thing of the past nor the thing of the future, neither the thing that is old nor the thing that is new. Let the feet contain neither, standing in the space of not one or the other, the void, the nothing. And move the awareness up over the crown of the head, the space above the head, to merge the past with the future, to merge the old with the new, to merge that which is worth keeping with that which is worth cultivating. In the space over the head, merging what is in the right hand and the left hand. Perhaps a different symbol is offered, perhaps a hybrid, a conglomerate, a chimera of the right and the left, merging together both what is and what will be. And the mind might move around these four spaces. The right hand, from where this life is coming, and the left hand into where this life is going. The feet standing in the void, in the nothing, and the space over the head for the merger, for the combination, the coming together, the both and. Making sense as much as the mind wishes to, moving between these spaces in the body, letting the mind check in, see how they feel, what's there to keep, what's there to cultivate, and what's there to let go. Where is the exhale in service of making space? Where does the exhale clear the past? Where the exhale makes space for the future? Inviting the breath into the spaces that feel stuck, inviting the breath into the spaces that feel like they're calling out for the fresh, for the new. Bringing this breath into the body, into the right hand, into the left hand. Bringing this breath down to the feet and up through the whole body to the crown of the head. This breath. The whole body breathing, knowing its direction, knowing its next steps forward. Continuing within the in-between, in evolution. The magic of the present moment in its fleeting nature. Like the breath, notice the breath and listen for the sound of the breath. Listen to the room, the whole space, far and near. Listen and remember that this is the practice. Remember you are in this practice and the practice is coming to an end. And there's so many choices. If you're comfortable, you might stay right where you are with no further shifts or changes. And if you wish, you might bring the awareness home again into the body, noticing again the whole body, the whole right side and the whole left side, the lower body, the upper body, the front, the back, the outside and the inside, and the breath that moves through the inside, feeling this body, feeling this breath, inviting a deeper breath, inviting tiny movements. Little movements of the tongue and mouth, little movements of the fingers and hands, of the toes and the feet, little movements to come awake, alert. If it feels good, the body might start to awaken and move, and the hands might come together to warm up the palms, to massage the fingers, however that feels in your body. If this body is awakening, you might pull the earlobes and massage the ears a little bit to, again, bring some energy to the awareness. And you might choose to stay in your place of rest, in your state between, or perhaps not so in between, perhaps deep in the sleep, or perhaps emerging through these hypnopompic and hypnagogic states of mind. This practice is complete for tonight. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for traveling in these realms. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and leave a comment about your experience. And while you're here, please subscribe to my channel and opt in for notifications to catch the next class I upload. And then head over to olgachwa.com to join in a live event or to work one-on-one with me. I'm here to help.